Hello, and welcome to the show. Today we are doing Mario Party for the N64. This is the first Mario Party game. We did Mario Party Advance in our last video, the Super game, in the series. The reason I wanted to do this game is because I had to get an idea if I'm going to have a bad time in the Mario Party games, which you will find out in a minute. It's once again developed by Hudson Soft, who also developed the Advance game that I really thought was crap, and published by Nintendo for the N64. And I couldn't find it in the Advance game, but in this game, Miyamoto was the supervisor, so that right there is a strong start. And they openly say that this game is targeted at the younger audience, which makes sense, being the first Mario Party game and being of that genre. Right, let's talk about the release dates. Japan was December 1998, North America was February 99, and Europe March 99. We got 6 playable characters. We got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Wario, and Donkey Kong, and each board that you can play on is themed after the 6 playable characters. You do unlock an additional 2 boards as you progress through the game. I ain't unlocked them as I ain't played the game that much. It's up to 4 players, which is nice to have a multiplayer game like this to work on. Now, the idea for the game is to collect the most stars in the allotted turns. And what I mean by allotted turns is when you first start the game, as you've seen in the video, you can you can pick how many turns each player has. So I went for 20, which is light. You can have 35 or 50. 50 is the full game. And then Toad will pop up, put the star somewhere on the board, and you've got to make your way to that star doing mini games, collecting coins so you can buy the star that is 20, but also the coins you have to pay blocks to move out your way. You can lose your coins to the other team, other members, and it's the idea of the game to collect the coins, collect the stars. Then you win. The person with the most stars by the end of in this case, the 20 turns, is the winner. Now, the ratings for this game, let's talk about. Metacritic gave it 79 out of 100, so they much preferred this game to the Advance game. IGN 7.9 out of 10 says 79 out of 100 again. Now, Game Informer 3.5 out of 10. Now, we know that these companies send out off an independent reviewer that they hire to review these games and give them a score, right? That's how it works. Whoever they sent here should have got sacked, because this isn't that bad of a game. Now, unless they rated it after the lawsuit that went after Nintendo, yeah, you heard that right, boys, a lawsuit, because people were getting blisters, friction, burns, and lacerations on the palm of their hands. And the reason for this was because of the control pad. In the N64 control pad, a lot of the games were rotating that stick, and to get the fastest rotation of that stick, you put your palm of your hand over it and you give it some beans. Anyway, cutting people's hands open. Now, no one actually sued Nintendo, but there's a lawsuit because of all these injuries. So Nintendo ended up giving everyone who got an injury a free pair of gaming gloves, and they had to pay some court fees as well, which lost them £1.2 million all, which is crazy, right? But I don't think Game Informer knew about that when they reviewed it. They just got someone a bit boring and let him do it. Someone who likes a bit of Formula 1 racing or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this game just for a moment. I went into this thinking this is the first Mario Party game. I've just reviewed the 6th, and I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. So I didn't have the best thoughts. Why would I? Got into it. So hey up. This is a bit different. Let's have a look. Started to enjoy it. Started to enjoy it so much that I went on to complete the first board. I did terrible. I didn't win. But I played the whole board. And let me tell you, those 30 turns, that's supposed to be a short game. 45 minutes. 45 minutes on the short game. So if you do want to go and give this game a go, just prepare yourself for have a bit of time, because the short game isn't short. Now, I had to play this single player because these days I ain't got no mates coming over to play with me, and I ain't got that many control pads anyway. But what a game this must have been when you got your mates round with some beers to play. I know it's targeted at young audience, but forget about them. The drinking games that teenagers can do out of this game is insane, because it's simple gaming, right? So you didn't have to put much into it and much thought. It's just simple, so you could make it really easy to make that sort of game. Nowadays, not so much, because it's not simple. But look, guys, whatever he picks up, down's a pint, for example. You could have made that game. I don't drink anymore. I'm not going to play them games. But if you have any ideas, take them. You can have them. Enjoy it. But this game opened up a door for the rest of the Mario Party franchise. If it weren't for this game's success, we wouldn't have got what we got today. So with that thinking, I'm saying that this game is brilliant, right? It paved the way to something that was a great franchise and put many people's joy in life. I don't agree with Metacritic and IGN with a 7.9 or 79 out of 100. I believe it's more than that. And the reason being is because it's the first of its kind, right? With this much fun. And I mean, they released another one a year after. They didn't need to. Because this was so good. I've never played this game before until today, and I was so pleasantly surprised. I'm looking forward to reviewing 2 and 3 on the N64 as well. Hope they don't ruin it. And the mini games were all good, because I felt like, unlike the Advance when I was playing it, I felt like I was on a timer rather than going against someone. Right? This one, I don't feel that way. I feel like everyone's got an equal chance. And with that, it was really interesting, and I felt like I was actually having competition, and I really enjoyed it. And I would advise anyone to go and play this game, this version, because it is that good. It really is. And I've not played many party games, and you lot might be thinking, oh mate, you think that was good, wait until you see the rest of them. Maybe so, but this is the doorway. This is the opener. This is the game that started it. So it needs the respect that it deserves, right? And if you want a walkthrough of this game, I'm happy to do it. Just let me know in the comments. And any of these games, matter of fact, let me know in the comments. I'd rather do a game that I like this. So please. If you haven't played this game before, and you're watching this and you're thinking graphically it's not good, okay, I understand that, and so did the reviewers back then. Graphically it could have been better. It wasn't. The N64 had more power than what this game gave it. I could understand that, but that doesn't, to me, they didn't need the graphics. It's got great music, it's got a great gameplay, and I had fun. And that's the main thing that you have to take away with any of these sort of games that you're playing, or any game in fact. Have fun, guys. And I had fun on this game, and I wish I had some mates to come and play it with me. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to go over to the ratings. Sorry you don't see more gameplay, but like I said, I'm happy to do a playthrough for you if you want to, and I will happily do the whole game. So let me know in the comments. Please like the video, subscribe. I'm going to go to the ratings now, so don't go anywhere. I'm just in it to win it. Here we are on the old ratings, as you can see with your own eyeballs. I'll just give you can pause that if you want to have a look at it. But Mario Party, I'm going to put it where it belongs first. No. We're going to put it right there. In great game. Now, it's not the best of all time. No, it doesn't belong in that category. Same as Super Mario Brothers 1. But it belongs in the great game category because it opened it up. If I was reviewing this through a proper reviewer like IGN and stuff at the time, this would have been a 9 out of 10 game. It really would have been. It's brilliant. And the thing with games like this, you can't send a reviewer out who's over the age of 30. Doesn't make sense because this game was designed for the younger generation. And I am in my 30s, right? And I know that an older person wouldn't be able to rate this game for what it deserves to be, and it didn't. Because this is a great game. It really is. And I don't know if any of you disagree. You might have played all the Mario Parties and think that the others are much better. And they might be. But this is the third Mario Party game I've ever played. The others being Advance and Jubilee, whatever it is. But this one, what a great entry. What a great entry to the franchise. If you disagree with me, please let me know, because I'd love to know that. I'd love to hear your feedback. And I'd love you to like the video, really. Yeah, and subscribe. 29 subscribers. We're going up slowly, but I respect anyone that's subscribed. And I hope you agree with me. But if you don't, I really would love to know. And like I said, if we get to a place where your averaging agreements are so different, I'll make a whole different table for your list, and then we can compare it at the end. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next video.